From its placid coastline and glistening savannas to its urban chaos and slums, Kenya is a land of great beauty and contradiction. As Kenyans work to boost their emerging economy, they have become partners with the Chinese, taking on billions in Chinese debt for Kenya's biggest construction job ever, the Standard Gauge Railway, the SGR. On May 31st, 2017, Kenya opened the first phase from the port city of Mombasa to Nairobi. Construction of such a massive project is guaranteed to disrupt and dislocate. VOA traveled the route to meet the Kenyans in its wake and found that not everyone is happy with the country's new train. This is Mariakani, a small town near Mombasa, one of the first places Chinese contractors began building the rail line. The Roman Catholic primary school was in the way. The builders demolished and relocated it. The government's Kenya Railway Corporation promised a bigger and better school. But this construction stalled. 4 years later, students go to class in iron and steel sheds. The school, unfinished. Landowners in the way were promised compensation. KTU lives in Mariakani. His family's cemetery was in the railway's path.
Shamba hili la familia kwa wakati huu mimi ndo namiliki kwa sababu ndio ni mtoto wa kwanza, niliobaki ni mtoto wa kwanza wa mzee Katana Wangoka. Alafu hii ndio Katana Ngoka ndio mzee wa hii boma huyu. Babangu sasa huyu. Huyu ni mkubwa wangu. Jina lake ni Abdalla Mangali Katana. Kutoka kuzaliwa yeye ndo mimi.
KTU says the government made good on its promises.
Sisi tulikuwa tunangojea ipite na tuone tutalipwa vipi. Walituambia tutawalipa kaburi moja 50,000, alafu mfanye mila za kikwenu, muondoe polepole kwa sababu reli itakuja kupitia hapa. Kama mtungi hivyo kwenye ile post. Hiyo mchimbo hiyo vile kama tinga vile lilichimba zilikuwa pale. Ndio tukatoa pale, tukazipeleka pale. Pale umeona sasa. Yule ambaye aliathirika na hiyo Standard Railway Gauge alipewa cheki yake na akatoa pesa yake ile ambayo ilikuwa imeandikwa kwa cheki na akatumia kwa mahitaji yake mwenyewe binafsi.
But elsewhere on the route, Kenyans told a different story. Complaints about noise and disruption, and anger about lack of land compensation and jobs.
This is on Sunday at 7 p.m. and these guys are doing this. So let me ask, when are we, the residents of this area, meant to have a peace of mind and a rest from all this? God help us.
Grace Kimani lives in Olusekon, southwest of Nairobi National Park, where the SGR is being extended in Phase 2. The construction blasts shaking the earth cracked the walls of her house. She worries it might cave in on her 2 daughters.
Our houses are basically falling apart. That is the damage that they did on Friday last week, courtesy of their very heavy blasting. This one is through and through. From the kitchen outside, you can see it. And it's gone all the way down to the foundation. This is the result of that crack on the inside. Because when you look at this crack, and I can actually see the light from inside. But they keep on saying that since they are blasting, there's nothing much they can do.
Well, what if something happens to you and your family, then what?
That's the question that no one is answering us.
David Kadenge bought land in Olusekon 18 years ago for the beautiful view of Nairobi National Park and the city beyond. In no time, he said, the Chinese contractors changed the whole landscape.
Some of the most beautiful scenery you ever have of Nairobi is here. You'll never see Nairobi like you ever see it in any other place. This view is gone. We could see that whole view, but now the mountain is rising. And we're told this railway is going to be much higher than this at this area. It's going to be about 30 to 40 meters high. So we're going to have a wall of concrete that blocks our view.
About 30 kilometers southwest of Nairobi is Gong, a town once inhabited mostly by the Maasai, nomads who once controlled this part of Africa before colonial times. As it slices northward toward Uganda, the SGR carves through Maasai country. China Road and Bridge Corporation, the railway builder, took 26 acres of land in nearby Kimuka for a temporary headquarters. Construction brought a drastic transformation and discontent. Baba is a respected Maasai elder who has owned and lived on his land in Gong for more than 30 years.
No, nothing. Kera vendo ini saina mbala ni saina. Kai dingu na binjo yaba me imeki na ini saina. They were told to wait for government, and they are still waiting for government up to now.
More recently, Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta ordered his government to speed up compensation for landowners. Here, livestock, farming and tourism drive a fragile economy. According to Maasai locals, the Chinese contractors promised jobs. But most workers, the locals say, came from China and other parts of Kenya. They said they also were promised new roads, a hospital, and clean water, so they gave up rights to their land without realizing all the consequences. China Road and Bridge Corporation has said that 9 of 10 construction workers are Kenyans. Tension over jobs have triggered protests and violence. In one incident, 200 local youths angrily confronted Chinese rail workers. Journalist George Saige has covered multiple clashes between Chinese and Kenyans in Narok County.
One of them happened to be slapped by the Chinese. So they didn't really take that, because that was the second incident of slapping. They started by slapping the chief, and then they slapped this youth. Later on, they slapped a police officer. There was a real war, actually, and 14 Chinese were injured, and they are brought to the Narok district hospital. The community feel that they are not respected. You cannot slap a man in Maasai.
Another protest turned deadly.
Hapo mahali ilikuwa vijana mejaba, lakini ilikuwa wengi huko mbele kwa ile gate blue ndio ameshoot hapo.
Local Maasai said a group of men went to the SGR construction camp looking for work. In a statement of condolences, China Road and Bridge Corporation said the shooting on January 6, 2018 was in self-defense to a threatening crowd. But the Kiraison family said their son, Joseph, was not armed. They want the officer who fired the shot arrested and compensation for their eldest son's life.
Amo ada na jiti nero segari ambogeda sichode kiyolo arambe serikali kulingana duo kiyolo wejite nkwetete tenetugo na lagwa tenetu lo ngonyana ewi na lagwa meeta sii oltung'ani ong'ori pesho. Ata teniro oltung'ani le serkali, miata orusa piing'or oltung'ani pesho.
Although many Kenyans welcomed the Chinese-built train for its convenience and the hope it will bring prosperity, but here on the route, some say the SGR has only made their lives worse.